Okay, we should be live. Yeah, I know the lighting is always tricky, and some like times a day and everything. It's gonna be different. Nice. Yeah, it's wintertime for you in Norway. How many hours of daylight are you getting this time of year? Yep. I had several roommates during my college years, from Alaska. So very similar situation. Okay. 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 That's right. Makes it all seem a little bit brighter. And you can put a middle on top. That's good. Okay. And do you want to call odds evens for us? All right. It is a three. Sounds good. You too. I got to help Robin maintain his first place in the bracket here. I will take a mulligan. Yen said that Yen said there's no sound coming out for you on stream. Yeah, I'm hearing it just fine. Let me go try to refresh or something on the other computer. Yeah, I have to stream from a different computer where I actually play because I don't have any space over at that computer, but my laptop doesn't have the capacity to actually stream. Try saying something else. Okay, so it's an issue with the computer. One second.
Hello. Okay. Let's hope the rest of the world can hear us then. Jens is watching. Just take the middle, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Doesn't sound that great to me. Have you played much survival before? Yeah.
All right. How's that, Jens?
I'm hearing you fine, at least.
All right. I'm just sending a message back, and hopefully that all works out. And if not, we play on.
Yeah.
And whoever is the one that folks can hear has to do a little bit more.
Thumbs up. So that's sounds good.
Middle again, or
Yeah, just to take the middle one. That's fine. You can
all right,
do that for the rest of the game.
all right, perfect. All right, I think I keep this. Yeah, I will put those on the bottom. All right, lead us off.
I will start on an island, and I
Okay,
will play a portent, and I will target myself.
sounds good.
Yeah, I will keep those. Um, yeah,
Okay.
I will pass.
All right, I'll draw.
I'll draw my upkeep.
I'm gonna play Gemstone Mine. I'll tap for
Yeah,
green.
yeah.
I'll play birds and pass.
Yeah, that is fine. I will untap, draw, flooded strand. Thinking.
Yep.
Uh, Fetch.
Yep.
19.
Mm-hmm.
Get a planes.
Yep.
Social cursors on the bird.
Okay.
And another portent on myself.
Yep.
Thinking. Yeah, I will keep those. And then I will pass.
Untap upkeep.
Draw an
Mm-hmm.
upkeep. Yeah.
Draw for my turn.
Yeah.
I'll play Land of Waste and I'll pass to you.
And that
Mm-hmm.
I will draw.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play a forest. And Nimble Mongoose.
Okay.
And pass.
All right. Draw. I'll play City Brass.
Yep.
I'll tap for black and colorless. I'll play Fiend.
I'm thinking.
Yep.
How many cards do you have?
3.
3. Yeah. Fiends resolves.
All right. Let's see that hand.
Mana leak, days, predict.
Interesting. Let's take the mana leak.
Yep.
And then I'll pass to you with 3 in hand.
Yeah, you're at 19. I will play a predict.
Okay.
Target myself, I will say Weber.
Okay.
And draw 2 cards.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will draw for my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking. I will attack.
Okay. No blocks.
Take 1.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. 18. Play a land. Sylvan Library.
Okay.
And pass.
Untap. Draw. I'll play Yavimaya Coast.
Yep.
Tap for white, going to 17.
Yep.
And colorless. I'll play Monk Realist. Take out the Sylvan.
That's pretty good. Okay.
Cards in your hand?
3.
3. All right, I'm going to pass with 2 in hand.
Draw.
Mm-hmm.
Attack.
All right, 16.
Threshold now.
Oh, threshold?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'll take it. Yeah, going to 14.
I will play another one.
Yep.
Pass with 3 cards in hand.
Untap, draw. $13, I'm going to therapy you.
I will respond.
Yep.
I'll play a predict.
Okay.
What is most likely to be here? I'll say Swords to Crushers. Talk to myself.
Okay.
Whew. Okay.
Magician.
Yes.
I will go ahead. I'll name days.
Yeah. I have 2 lands and a rare revelation.
Of course, you have a Ray of Revelation now. All right, I'll pass to you.
There were only 3 offs left in my library, and Swords to Crushers was one of them. There's Portent, there's Island, and there's Swords to Crushers that are 4 off. And all of them have been played at least once.
Yep.
I will draw.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play on the island and swing in for 6.
All right, I'll go to 7.
Yeah. And I will pass. Well, I guess I can play the land.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In a turn, I'll intuition. I'll take 1 off that.
Thinking, is there? Yeah, that's okay. You will get a silver on it, looks like. Do you have 1 other card in hand or 2?
I have 1 other card.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's untap.
Mm-hmm.
And I will draw. I'll play Gemstone Mine.
Yeah.
I will flash back Cabal Therapy, sacking the Realist.
Okay.
And I'll name Ray of Revelation.
Yes.
And I see what else.
Lonely Sandbar. Sandbar.
Come on, back to the... Colorless, green,
Yeah.
and I'll play Survival.
Yeah. Results.
I will pass to you.
I will
Let's see. Wait. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah.
1 second. Yeah, I think that's what it has to be. All right, pass to you.
I will try to cycle my sandbar end of turn.
Sure.
And yeah. And tap.
Mm-hmm.
I will draw.
Yep.
And I will attack. For 6.
I'll go ahead. I'll block one of the monkeys.
Yes. I will get my mana leak back.
Mm-hmm. And I go to 3.
Yes. Sorry. And then I will pass with 3 cards in hand.
In a turn, I will make green.
Yeah.
And I'll activate Survival, discarding Palancron.
I will respond to the activation.
Yep.
With a flashback of the ray.
Yep.
And then the activation resolves.
I think I have to high roll.
Mm.
All right. Come on, deck.
Yeah.
Untap. Draw. Game 2.
Yeah. And now, what the sideboard? I'm not entirely sure.
That comes out. Let's take a look at your sideboard. Let's get that out. I will be on the play this time.
Yeah. No surprise.
Okay. Possible. I think that should be fine. And I'm not even sure I like that. Let's do that. Or so have you ever played the WUG version of Threshold before?
No, I haven't. And this is the list I'm playing. I think it's quite different from. So that's what kind of what I like about that archetype. It seemed like it had a lot of different takes. So it was a lot of kind of brewing space with it. So
Yeah, I think it's pretty solid. It's not seen too often, you know.
Yeah.
Um, but obviously, threshold is just a very good thing to be doing in
Yeah,
Premodern.
it's a good mechanic, and it has good colors.
Hmm.
Like both green and white are very strong in Premodern. Also blue, of course, it also has some quite strong spells. So, and they
Hmm.
are friendly colors, so they're at least not that hard on the mana base compared to other 3-color combinations.
Sure.
So, yeah.
It's also a lot more budget friendly for someone getting into the format than, getting into 5-color Terrageddon and
Yeah.
having to get diamonds and land taxes and all that stuff. Yeah, a lot easier to do WUG.
Yeah. And it's not as established as I said, so you can kind
Mhm.
of course, you always have the option to do your own thing, but I think here it's yeah, there's a lot of room to experiment and might discover some new interesting things. So for me specifically, I wanted to try to combine Sylvan Library
Mhm.
and Predict as a draw engine. That was kind
Yeah,
of my draw to this thing.
I like that. I like predict a lot in this deck because otherwise you see a lot of lists with mental note, which is
Yeah,
which is fine. It gets you the threshold pretty quickly, but it's not you know advantageous for you in any way,
yeah.
um,
I
other
was
than
hoping to
just
face an
threshold.
enlightened tutor deck like Parfait or something to
Yeah.
use it as a kind of a counter spell as well.
Hmm.
To come or mill and draw 2 cards of their enlightened tutors would be really fun. Yeah.
I can keep this.
Hmm. I I don't think I want to keep this.
Okay.
It was keepable, but it also seemed to lose to a lot of hands. And
Hmm.
because you seemed quite certain you wanted to keep her 7, then this didn't seem that well. I think it would have been a fine hand last game, but then you moved to 5, so your opening 7 is probably
Pretty much
already
anything was against there. I don't think Theb can realistically win on a multi four, um,
yeah.
because
You need
you need access to survival.
some resources to get the ball rolling.
Yeah, because the ideal 4-card hand is going to be land survival creature, and you want to be able to draw another creature off the top.
Yeah, and yeah, I guess you also want to have something to do on your turn 1 as well,
Yeah,
ideally. Uh, just the middle one on top, or
yeah, middle and top is good.
yeah. Yeah, I will keep, and I will. Yeah, interesting. Is it this one? I will. Yeah. Okay.
All right, I will lead off with the Yavimaya Coast, and I'll pass to you.
Same. And
All
pass.
right, draw. I'll play Llanowar Waste and pass.
I will draw. And hmm, pass. I'll pass.
Okay. I'll draw.
Yeah.
I'll play Reflecting Pool and pass to you.
Okay. This was not what I was expecting. Let's see. I will play an island. Take
Okay.
a damage. Drop
Mhm.
down to 19 and play me Riskile.
Okay.
And pass.
Interesting. Draw. I'll play City of Brass.
Yeah.
And I will go ahead. I will pass with 6.
Untap. Trigger the guide.
Mhm.
1, 2, and 3. I will do it like this. I will draw.
Mhm.
I will play a Fluid Strand.
Mhm.
And I will pass.
All right. I will draw.
Mm-hmm.
Blue.
Okay.
Colorless blue. 19.
Mm-hmm.
Go play Shapeshifter.
Shapeshifter results.
And I'll pass.
Thinking. I'll I'll fetch
Yep.
18.
Mhm.
Um, Go to my turn.
Sure.
Trigger the guide.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Mhm. Um, I will draw.
Mhm.
Cycle a sandbar.
Sure.
Draw.
Mhm.
Then island.
Mhm.
And the Weber.
Sure.
And pass.
All right. I will untap.
Mm-hmm.
Draw. Cards in your hand.
I have 4.
I'll play Thran Quarry.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tap for blue.
Yep.
Most colors. I'll play Intuition.
Interesting. Um, Intuition. Have to have a look at your. So if you decide the order, well, intuition goes on top in the end, right? So the
Correct.
shapeshifter will still be a shapeshifter after it resolves.
Mhm.
Yeah. Just thinking if you could do some tricks with that one. Yeah, then intuition is okay.
Cards in your hand?
4. Okay. Seems like you don't want me to have 4 cards.
That I don't.
Well, then I will have threshold instead, so.
All right. Just consulting your list here.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and cast the Cabal Therapy targeting you.
I will respond. Fetch.
Mhm.
17. I will get cleans.
Okay.
And I will swatch the crosshair your bullet shapeshifter.
Okay.
And then the therapy results.
You have 3 in hand.
Yes.
Check the sideboard. I'll name Mana Leak.
Yeah. You got it.
All right. I will. Yeah, let's go. I will pass the turn, and then Quarry will trigger.
Yeah. I have 5 in the graveyard right now. I will
Okay.
trigger my guile. 1,
Mhm.
2, and 3.
Mhm.
Yeah, I will take this one.
Mhm.
And I will shuffle my hand because I want to play a morph.
Okay.
That could be anything.
What could it be? I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know. And then I will pass with 2 cards in hand.
I will untap. I will draw.
Yeah.
I'm going to play Llanowar Waste.
Yes.
I'm going to tap for blue and a colorless.
Okay.
I'm going to play Gilded Drake. I'm going to take that morph.
I will counterspell that.
You will counterspell.
Yeah. I think so.
All right. I'll then tap for colorless and a green. 18. I will play Survival.
Okay. Yep.
3 in hand. I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. I will trigger the guide. 1,
Yep.
2, and 3. Let's see. I will take this one. I will cycle along the sandbar to draw a card.
Okay. Yep.
And then I will attack you for 6.
Okay. No blocks, no effects.
And second main, I will play a portent.
Okay.
Targeting myself.
Okay.
1, 2, and 3. And I will keep these like this, and then I will pass.
All right, I will untap.
In the upkeep, I will draw a card.
Yep. Yep. I'll draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Forced.
I notice my love to. I have myself on 17, and you have me on
Okay.
18. Maybe
Mhm.
you have forgotten a damage from something.
Yeah,
Or
I
fetch
probably
or...
missed a paid land or a fetch land. I'll go. I'll activate survival, discarding a mana war.
Yes.
I'm gonna get Palinchron.
Ooh,
I'm gonna activate
okay.
survival, discarding Palinchron.
Yes.
I'm gonna get a shapeshifter.
Yes.
I'll then go ahead. I will play shapeshifter off of colorless blue, taking 2,
I have a
and floating
response.
a. Yep.
I have a response.
Mhm.
I will tap these, and I will play a predict.
Okay.
And I will target you.
Okay. So this is on the stack. I'm
Yes.
floating. Let's see. Yeah, I already made the play. I floated colorless, so that's fine.
Yeah. What do you have 4 of in your list? Do you have any Wall of Roots in your graveyard?
I do not have any wall roots.
Yeah. Okay. So it could be Wall of Root, Mesmeric Fiend. Has there been any Mesmeric Fiends?
There have not been any mesmeric fiends.
Okay. I will name Mesmeric Fiend then.
All right. Gemstone mine.
Okay, and I will draw 1 card.
Yep.
And you have a Volrot
You
Shapeshifter.
have 2 in hand. I have a Volrash shapeshifter.
Yes.
All right. I think. Let's see. I am then going to flashback a ball therapy targeting you.
Yep.
And yeah, at this point, I think I named Swords to Plowshares.
Yeah. No source of purchase. Sylvan and Tempotech.
Yep. Past you.
Guile trigger. 1,
Mhm.
2, and 3. Hmm. How many cards in your hand?
I have 2.
2. Okay, I will take this one. Okay, I will like this. I guess. Let's see. I will attack for 6 again.
Okay. Go to 4.
And I'm just thinking if this is the... Yeah. I will play the Sylvan and pass.
Okay. Tap. I'll draw.
Mm-hmm.
Tap for black.
Yeah.
I'll unearth, targeting my shapeshifter.
Counterspell.
You got the counter spell. I'll play City Brass.
Yeah.
I will take 2.
Yeah.
And I'll play Trike.
Yes.
And I'm then going to pass the turn, going to 2.
Okay. Huh. And, okay. I will. Yeah, I will trigger the Mars Guile and then the Sylvan. I don't
Okay.
think it really matters, but 1, 2, and 3. And I can take 1 additional card of Sylvan. So
Okay.
I'm at 13.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Colores, Trevor's Ruin.
Yep.
Counts.
Mm-hmm.
No responses.
Nope.
Okay, and I will.
Yeah.
Um,
At that point, like, yeah, it's I
yeah,
can't like shoot it before you're going to get the mana.
yeah. You can do it in response to the Trevor Ruin trigger.
Correct, but you already have the mana. I can try to shoot it, but then you just morph it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a difficult decision on whether to protect the shapeshifter from Swords of Plowshares right there. That's why I did it, because it was my second shapeshifter.
Yeah.
And numbers wise, I think I have to play those odds because you've already shown me 1 counter spell, and that's the only other hard counter right there, whereas you have 3 Swords of Plowshares left.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
Robin,
I
for
boarded
ruining
in
your bracket.
after sideboard. I tried to go even more like playing the control role. So
Sure.
I boarded out my mongooses and took in my angel and my melding meshes. So something like.
So I was holding on to I had the intuition in like my 7, which is why I kept it, but I also had Gilded Drake Mana War
Yeah.
right there,
Mm.
which I thought was like, that seems pretty sweet. So yeah, if you had not had the counter spell for
No.
the Gilded Drake right there, I was gonna play Gilded Drake and then Mana Ward back to my hand that turn. I was
Yeah.
gonna be able to flip Angel myself.
Yeah. Yeah. But I noticed that you had the mana, and yeah, Angel wins the game.
Yep, so that was my
There are 2 cards that wins the game, I guess. It's Survival and it's Angel. And if you have both, then you definitely are winning. So yeah, I was trying to focus on keeping the survival off the board, because I
oh
know as long as I can keep you off survival, my creature should outclass yours.
yeah, they definitely should. So I took out the Tabi, I took out Monk Realist. I took out the second Squee when I saw you had no graveyard hate, so I thought that was pretty good right there.
Yeah.
And I took out some Mesmeric Fiends, and let's see. Else? Let's see. Oh, and the Bone Shredder. Yeah, Bone Shredder came in. I'm so used to having Bone Shredder main deck that, when I was going through here, I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not there.
So yeah, Bone Shredder came in. That's from the sideboard. And then, yeah, third Mesmeric Fiend.
Yeah, I was really happy with how the start of game 1 turned out for me, with the turn 1 gemstone man, which I took as a sign of you not having any other green sources of mana,
Mm-hmm.
or because you will typically leave with another one that is more sustainable over time if you have one. And I had the days
Mm.
and the Swatch Shares, and so I started with only a basic island as my land. So I had island, important days,
Mm-hmm.
predict, Swatch Sorcerer, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really a mana efficient hand, but it needed a second land, and then I started the turn 1 portent and saw the Flooded Strand, which was great. And then I knew even if you played a mana dork turn 1, I can social process and still have days up. And
Mhm.
portent still have days up for your turn 2 survival if you play it, because you then don't have mana for the days.
Mhm.
So that was like curving out perfectly. And then yeah, of course the seventh card was the mana leak. So I had like felt I had all my bases covered for the 3 first turns,
Mhm.
which is the turns I'm most worried about. Like
Mhm.
a survival sneaking in before I can interact with it. So yeah, that was a
Yeah,
good feeling.
did not have access to the survival game one, not nearly soon enough. Yeah, game one I actually had plenty of green sources in my hand. I let on Gemstone Mine because I figured, I'm not going to be able to end the game quickly, and so if this goes long, preserving my life total is really important because you can close the game
Yeah,
out pretty quickly once you get to the end game.
yeah.
So because I had so many green sources, I was like, I can waste one on Gemstone Mine at this
Okay,
point,
yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah, just because I was assuming that we were going to go a little bit longer, if I
yeah.
could get there.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, I had all the library manipulation that I wanted, and I was yeah. But you did have the win there when you sorry, game two with the Palinchron line, I guess.
Yeah, I did have it there, and you just had to predict to be able
Yeah,
to interrupt it.
yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, I didn't even think of that before because I had the Mirror's Guile,
Mm,
and and I didn't really plan for it. I just predict was the only real card in the top three, so I was planning to
sure.
just predict myself and just get those cards away to get some more life draws, and I didn't even think about the line before you actually played it. But I realized if you do want to have some Wolverine Shapeshifter comes into play shenanigans, I can actually interact with that as well.
Yeah. So I guess what I should have done right there was play it slow because I still had a decent amount of life total. I could have turned Mana War into Squee into like Wall of Roots, and then go off the following turn. So the Wall of Roots can now be a Cabal therapy.
Yeah,
Because I had plenty in the graveyard there. So I could therapy
yeah.
first and then go off.
Maybe it's hard to tell because if you don't go like if you slow roll, then I will be able to sculpt my hand again. Like
Sure.
I would have then predicted myself. I would have milled my Sylvan Library because I that was the worst cards because I already had the Guile in play.
Hmm.
And then I would have drawn a Portent, I think was the other card I would have drawn, or the
Yeah.
other card I didn't know about. But
Yeah.
the reason why I
And
didn't
I,
take the Portent was it doesn't affect the board immediately, and I wanted to get rid of the Sylvan.
mhm,
So that's what was the reason for that. But I would at least have like Portent and two unknown cards in my next turn. So might have been some
mhm.
decent cards, might have been blanks. Hard to
Yeah.
tell.
And I had just seen your hand as well. So it's not like you had many outs at that
Mm.
point.
Yeah,
Um, and if you
exactly.
had my big thing, which I should have done right there, was instead of floating the colors, I should have floated a black. Um,
Yeah.
because if you do have a mana leak or something like that, that's much more likely. Then shapeshifters countered, and I just unearth it. So
Yeah.
that was, but of course, predict just works around that anyway. But
Mm.
that was what I should have done at least to um, play around the outs, which I was already thinking about because that was the
Yeah.
the backup plan was the unearth.
I think it was cool that Predict actually had some interaction besides
Oh
just
yeah.
being a draw two
Hmm.
instant. That it's always fun when there are some situations where it actually have some added uh, added power, added utility. I think that's
Absolutely.
cool.
Well, sorry, Pietro, that you won't be playing Feb further, and sorry to all the Feb fans there, but I'm not a Feb master, even though having plenty practice with the deck.
Yeah, well, at least you will see more threshold instead. So
Exactly. Nils
yeah.
on threshold. It's a match made in heaven.
Yeah. At least I
All right.
think it was fun to play this thing. I haven't played it before, so yeah, I really enjoyed playing it.
All right. Well,
So
good luck at the Catan Championships. Hope you do well. Love that game.
yeah,
And
it will be streamed as well, I think. So that will be cool.
nice. All right. You have a good
Okay,
night.
bye bye.